Are you ready? It's time for the fifth quarter on KALB. Sponsored by Giles Hyundai.
We had our fun in week one.
And football is back, baby!
Now it's time to run it back in week two. Tioga and Leesville's high-powered offenses take the field at our game of the week. Manny looks for another upset win in their home opener against DeRidder. Plus, both Ashe and Pineville seek a 2-0 start on their home fields. Highlights from all over Central Louisiana kicks off right now on week two of the fifth quarter. Happy Friday. Welcome in to week two of the fifth quarter here on KALB. I'm Harrison Vapnik.
And I'm Julia Keller. Both Leesville and Tioga came short in high-scoring games a week ago as those two schools took the field tonight hoping to get their first win of 2025. Our fifth quarter game of the week is brought to you by the Louisiana Farm Bureau. It's a Sinlaw-on-Sinlaw matchup as the Tioga Indians hosting the Leesville Wampus Cats. Indians opening drive, Case Malone hands it off to Kenny Ponte. He takes it around the outside and there is nothing but open field in front of him. He takes this one all the way, putting Tioga up 7-0. Indians back on offense just shy of the goal line this time. Malone's pass is intercepted by Jalen Tucker. He takes this one out of bounds, but the Wampus Cats aren't able to capitalize. Fast forward to the second quarter. Once again, the Indians are now inches from the end zone. Malone keeps this one, punching it in 14-0. The Indians cheerleaders showing off their school spirit now. Tioga starting to dominate this when Malone drops back in the pocket and it's a long pass to none other than Kervin Johnson. He somehow comes down with this one in the back of the end zone, even with the double team. 21-0 Tioga. The Indians strip the ball back on offense. Ponche takes it up the middle, and just like that, Tioga leads 28-0. Leesville now moving down the field. Terrell Broom has a receiver in the end zone, but Jackson Tarver breaks up the pass, knocks it into the air, and makes the crazy catch. What a play by the junior. Wampus Cats now back on offense. This time Broom connects with Julius Brown for the first Leesville points of the night. The Indians would score one more time going into the half, making it 35-7. The Tioga Indians would go on to defend their home field, taking this one 56-20 over the Leesville Wampus Cats.
Big first win for Coach Crispin. The Manny Tigers hosted DeRidder to kick off week two, starting the night with a presentation by a helicopter with the game ball. Manny came out strong. Daniel Thomas breaks to the outside, scores the first touchdown to give Manny the early lead. Tigers student section fired up, but DeRidder answered quickly. Javon Fairley scoring on the very next drive to tie up the game at 7. Later in the half, DeRidder tried to mount another drive, but the Manny defense stepped up with a big interception from Camden Bell on the screen pass. Then the Tigers on offense would pull off a trick play. Daniel Thomas tossed it to Keelan Maxey, who takes it all the way around for a touchdown. Manny brings their lead to 12 and never looked back. Tigers win 49-21 and are 2-0.
Going over Holy Savior Menard Eagles Nest hosting the Gina Giants. Both teams looking to stay undefeated. First quarter, Gina on the ground. Daniel Hatcher sees grass and finds no eagle in sight. The junior takes it to the house. Giants lead 14-0 early in the first quarter. Hatcher staying fired up for Gina. Menard with the ball now, quarterback keeper, but denied by Gina's Trey Gaines on defense. They would keep the Eagles in the dust 22-0 after one. Gina's minions making the trip to Alexandria. Is that Jay Roark or Grew? Second quarter, Giants back on offense. Cedric Wilson with the Air Jordan to pick up the first down. Why not add 6 while you're at it? Giants in dominant fashion in week two. They take it 56-3.
There was only one team in all of Louisiana to cross the 70-point mark during week one. That was the Grand Cougars, 75 points on their home field against Montgomery, highlighted by 10 touchdowns from our ACA Athlete of the Week, Ahmad Sykes. What could he possibly have in store for an encore? Cougars back on their home field against Buckeye. Grant didn't take long to move the ball. Miles Futrell connects with a wide open Jaden Moore. Cougars lead in a flash. Ensuing kickoff. You know it's a kickoff in the highlights when something big is about to happen. Running back Preston Willis is going to take this one to the house. No Cougar in sight, and it's a 7-6 ball game. Jump over to the second quarter, same score. 3rd and long for Buckeye. Colt Vercher rolls out to his left, goes deep, and Brenton Fitzpatrick breaks open inside the 5-yard line. That led to another Willis touchdown, and Buckeyes up. Now different drive, same ending. Willis up the gut to stretch the Buckeye lead to double digits. Panthers dancing their way to a win, literally 46-13 over Grant.
And the Ash Trojans hosting Union Parish for a Thursday night matchup. Trojans opening drive, Carson Sellers hands it off to Kason Williams. He takes it up the middle for the first score of the night. Ashwood leads 7-0. Trojans' next possession, Sellers drops back and finds Alex Fontenot cutting across the field, and not one Union Parish player can take him down. Number 6 would pick up 6 for the Trojans. The extra point is no good, and the student section is going to be fired up about that touchdown. Ash now back on offense. Sellers' pass is complete to Jakyron Griffin. It's Five's time to shine. He takes this one all the way to the house. Now 21-0 Trojans. Second quarter, Williams now back to receive the punt. He makes a defender whiff, cuts to the outside, and he's gone for another Trojans touchdown. And Ethan Richards showing off his dance moves as the special teams comes off the field. Trojans ball, Sellers in the pocket, long pass to Fontenot. He would zigzag through the Farmers, getting his second touchdown of the night. Union Parish looking to punt once again, but LaCharvis Williams comes flying in out of nowhere, blocking the punt. Jackson Townsend scoops it up and stumbles into the end zone, putting the Trojans up 42-0 going into the half. The Trojans would go on to win this one easily, 57-0 over Union Parish.
This is not how it's going to be all the time, and we got to, we're going to play 4 quarters here real soon, and that comes back to practice. We got to practice really well to get our conditioning underneath us, here in this early part where it's humid and hot. Winning games late is what we've prided ourselves on, and so, we'll see if that's the case here as we chase our goals here in 2025.
Plenty of more highlights on the way, but first, a look at the scoreboards.
We're the St. Mary's Tigers, and you're watching the Fifth Quarter on KALB.
This fifth quarter score ticker is sponsored by Louisiana Farm Bureau Insurance. Real service, real people.
Welcome back to the fifth quarter. This season, Rapides Parish schools are playing for more than wins each Friday night. Our sports director, Harrison Bapnick, has that story.
We're lucky to see lots of Sandlot teams put up scores on the board each week, but through a partnership with one local hospital, every point matters even more to someone battling cancer, and with every kick going through the uprights, hope is there.
Ready.
Snap, hold, kick. A simple process to making a field goal or extra point, but the process of stopping cancer, not as easy.
Unfortunately, cancer rates in Louisiana in our area are higher than the national average.
Rapides Regional Medical Center reports that Central Louisiana has 175.3 cancer deaths in every 100,000 people. That's over 11% above the national average, and for the state as a whole, 4th nationwide. That's why in the game against cancer, Rapides Medical Center is counting on their local kickers to make a difference.
It's a way that we could raise money for the American Cancer Society, as well as raise awareness of the need for cancer screenings. When they take the field on Friday nights or Thursday nights, they're doing something more than just a football game. They are doing something for their community.
$10 for every extra point, $20 for every field goal, giving extra importance to the sometimes overlooked position.
I think that's a great thing that we're doing. That way we can help the patients that have cancer, to help them get the right medicine that they need, to help them get the right treatment. Now, stepping on the field, when I do make it, it does come out in a great, it's not just points on the board, but now it's money going to a great cause. It's helping others out.
Last year, the Ash Trojans captured the Golden Boot Award for the most kicks made, thanks to the right leg of Eli Fung, raising $830.
It's up there. It's definitely probably one of my favorite things to do. I mean, raising, I don't know how much it was last year, but I know it was a lot of money, and it's just, it's a beautiful thing to see. It makes me happy. Like, I get to do something for the community back and play a sport.
And the message from the kickers to those battling cancer?
Never give up. Always go for your dreams. Just because you might have sickness, have cancer now, don't let that stop you from doing what you want to do.
Keep fighting. We're gonna get through this, and I'm gonna try to kick as much field goals and extra points as I can.
Staying in Rapides Parish, senior night tonight at Pineville. They're facing Avoyelles. Let's take you to the opening kickoff. Former athlete of the week and senior running back Aiden Tate in the back to receive, and that man will shake off one defender, stiff arm another, and says, "Get off me." He's going to take this to the house, 80 yards, 6 seconds into this game, 7-0 Rebels. Fast forward, 8 minutes left in the opening quarter. Rebels receiving another kickoff, and it's deja vu for Pineville. This time, Mr. Quick Six Kelmarian Phillips will take it to the house. 21-6 Rebels. Now just 2 minutes later, Rebels driving again. They call him the Beast, so I will too. Aiden Tate unleashed, untouched. 50 yards for his second touchdown of the night. Rebels go up 28-6 just in the first. They get a huge win on their home field, 69-14.
Oakdale traveling to Welsh on Friday night. 2 minutes into the game, Welsh quarterback Grant Heidel completes it to Jordan Strong, and he outruns the Oakdale defense and going all the way to the end zone. Welsh would lead 7-0. Oakdale not calling it quits. C.J. Waller handing it off to Devrick Winfield, giving them the momentum they need and extends the drive. With less than 10 yards to go, Oakdale pulls off a trick play, faking a snap to the quarterback, and Peyton Crawford is in for the touchdown to get back in the game. Later in the half for Welsh, Hayden Hadrell throws it 30 yards to Vince Bagla, and he finds his way to the end zone for the score. Welsh would go on to win 36-28.
Over to Pickering High School, where the Red Devils take on the Montgomery Tigers. First drive of the game, the Tigers handed off to their running back, Malachi Butler, who would go untouched for a Tigers touchdown. Tigers would convert on the 2-point conversion. They go up 8 points early on. Tigers taking control early. Later, Mason Jordan would launch a dime to Jeremiah Christian, who's going to take it all the way for 6. Tigers up on the Red Devils 15-0 later in that half. Tigers back in the red zone. Jordan with the quarterback sneak. He goes in and puts the Tigers up again. Montgomery rolls 34-14.
In South Beauregard, welcoming Washington Marion. South Bow up 8-0 when Monte Farmer finds Roland Porter for a touchdown to even things out after the conversion. But the Knights answered right back as Mason Richard finds the gap and takes it back for a kickoff return touchdown. That one put the Knights ahead late in the first quarter. Knights would win it 42-38. And our plays of the week are next, but first, another look at the scoreboards.
This fifth quarter scoreboard is sponsored by Antune Hospitality Group's family of restaurants, including Popeyes, Louisiana Kitchen, and Outlaws Barbecue, Louisiana's most wanted and always the winning call.
Watching the fifth quarter on KALB.
Welcome back to the fifth quarter. It's time to show you the best plays from week 2.
Last week, almost 400 of you voted for the Peabody Warhorses as our play of the week. Let's see if any of these fan bases can top that number. I think you can. Of course, our cool plays of the week are brought to you by Southern Air. Play number 1 was the opening play from Pineville. Aiden Tate back to receive the kickoff. And this is what number 23 is capable of. Bursting to the outside, no Mustang can touch him. What a great night at Bill Bates Stadium. And the Rebels are 2-0. Our second cool play of the week comes from Ash's Thursday night blowout. Latravius Williams comes flying out of nowhere, blocking the Union Parish punt. Jackson Townsend scoops it up and scores. Trojans outscoring opponents 104-7 through 2 weeks. And of course, this had to round out week 2's plays of the week. At our game of the week, Jackson Tarver breaks up the Leesville pass, knocks it into the air. Crazy catch by the Tioga Junior, laying on his back. What a play.
And here are the easy steps to vote for this week's cool play of the week. Just go to our website at KALB.com, find the fifth quarter tab under sports, and all you have to do is vote for what you think is the top play. We'll reveal the winner every week this season during Sunday night sports night. And while you're voting for your favorite plays, make sure to vote for your favorite players. Nominations are open for this week's ACA Athlete of the Week. To nominate, just go to KALB.com, find the Athlete of the Week selection under sports, and nominate your favorite player from there. We'll be featuring the winner on Thursday night at 6 and 10 o'clock.
And a huge thank you to Antunes Hospitality Group and their family of restaurants for feeding our entire fifth quarter crew tonight. We appreciate all that you do. What another great night of Cenla High School football. What are some scores that stood out to you?
I mean, I think Tioga, they came out strong, and I kind of figured they would come out strong. I didn't know if they could go the full 4 quarters, and I mean, they clearly proved us wrong tonight.
My 13-game career game of the week winning streak comes to an end. Congratulations to Tioga. They proved me wrong, and they looked really good on offense. Couple scores. Manny is 2-0. They rout DeRitter. It might be time to start taking the Tigers seriously. Pineville is 2-0 into a huge game next week with Tioga. That's going to be a fun one.
Yeah, and I think, overall, we've seen some really good games across the area.
Awesome. We'll catch you back here for week 3 of the fifth quarter next week.
Have a great night, Cenla.